Shalom, shalom, all praise to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our elders, which are the elders of GMS that feed us with knowledge, understanding, and that continue on working. And much love to you, brethren, on the four corners of the planet that's trying to wake up the elect and that's in this thing with sincerity, honesty, and faith, man. That's been given from the Most High above. Alright? And I want to say it's a beautiful thing. I just came back from out of town visiting with brothers, and it's a wonderful thing to meet in the same mind and to fellowship under the same banner, man. And that banner is Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, and he's gathering us, man. He's gathering us on the four corners of the planet, and it's a beautiful thing. As you can see, we're being rose up out of the dust that we were put into, man, by our power. That shows the graces and the love that he has, man, by giving us this truth and the understanding of it, and elders that teach us wisely, man. So let's get into these updates. I haven't done updates in a little bit, so we're just gonna jump right into it, get into these scripts, because this place is wicked as hell, and it's continue on getting worse and worse, man. So we're gonna play these and get into the scripts, and I hope you brothers are edified.
The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God. For the needy shall not always be forgotten. The expectation of the poor shall not perish forever.
And who is the poor? Is you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. And I wanted to say this video is from Signs of Thy Coming. There's a lot of great information on here. If you brothers want to check out the YouTube, it's right here. Lots of great information, and it's almost daily. Alright, but when it says the poor shall not, the expectations of the poor shall not perish forever, you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are the poor that it's speaking of. And what's our expectation? Getting the hell out of here, man. Being set up in a righteous kingdom, receiving the promise that was given unto Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, which Jacob's name was changed unto Israel. Okay? Yasharallah. That's what we're waiting on, is our expectations of getting out of here, man. The Most High has not forgotten us.
Arise, O Lord, let not man prevail. Let the heathen be judged in thy sight. Put them in fear, O Lord, that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
Well, Colorado is cracking down on religious freedom by forcing a Christian cake shop owner to bake for same-sex weddings. But that's not all. He and his staff must also undergo sensitivity training and submit quarterly reports on their...
You hear that? Sensitivity training. When the hell did Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai set up gay sensitivity training, man? You gonna tell me this place ain't gonna be destroyed? You niggas over here come on, man. Watch. It's coming, man. The Lord's got a slaughter. That's what's been running through my mind all morning, man. That verse has a great slaughter, man. There's a great slaughter. Look at all these grapes, man. Look at these wicked-ass grapes the Most High is getting ready to start stomping on these people, man. They think it's a damn game.
Clients. So, does owning a business mean you're putting your religious beliefs on the back burner? Joining us now is the owner of Masterpiece Cake Shop, Jack Phillips, and his attorney, Nicole Martin. Thank you both for being with us this morning. Now, the requirements from the Colorado court seem pretty lofty here. What are they, Nicole, if you could go through them for us?
Well, the Colorado court has decided that Jack must give up his religious beliefs. He must cease and desist and create wedding cakes for same-sex couples, despite his deeply held religious convictions. He must report on a quarterly basis for 2 years whether he has turned any business away for any reason, and the reasons for doing that. So if his shop is closed or he's out of flour, he needs to report to the commission. He also must disclose, he must have training and prove that he is sufficiently trained his employees and his staff, his 87-year-old mother, that they can now comply with Colorado Anti-Discrimination Act.
Jack, you've been in this business for over 40 years now. We just heard your mom is 87 years old. What does she think about this sensitivity training and this new policy?
Well, it's not going to have any effect on her. She's not going to be reformed. She's right behind this all the way.
Have you been making wedding cakes in the meantime?
The orders that we had taken early in the year and last year that were contracts for this summer, that we're doing those. But back in March we started getting so busy, February, March, that something had to go by the wayside, and it was wedding cakes for this season anyway. So
you're
making them this year.
You're making enough cookies now, keeping the business going strong there, but what's the next step here, and how do you feel about your religious freedom? Is it being violated?
I believe it is. I believe the First Amendment to the Constitution guarantees me the right without question. It doesn't set parameters that you have the right of freedom of religion except for when you're at work. It just says you have the right of freedom of religion.
You know, the ACLU attorney Amanda Goad, she said this. I'm going to read her quote for you, and then you can react here for us. Religious freedom is
All right, that shows you this is madness, man. This is madness. Let me get a quick script. This is the book of Luke. The Most High is coming, man. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is coming. This is Luke 17. And this is the book of Luke 17 and verse 25. And it says, "But first we must suffer many things and be rejected of this generation. And as it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be also in the days of the Son of Man." What's those days? The days we're living in, the last days, the coming of Yahushua. And it says, "They did eat, they drank, they married wives, they were given in marriage until the day Noah entered into the ark, and the flood came and destroyed them all." So now we got these marriages. You see, they're arguing over marriages, man. Okay, you got heterosexual marriages and you got homosexual marriages going on at these times, man. Last days, riots on the four corners of the planet. You got fags wanting to get married, man. Come on, man. This is the book of Isaiah. Let's jump to Isaiah. This is the book of Isaiah 47 in verse 11. And it says, "Therefore shall evil come upon thee. Thou shalt not know from whence it riseth. And mischief shall fall upon thee. Thou shalt not be able to put it off. And desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, which thou shalt not know. Stand now with thy enchantments, in the multitude of sorceries wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. If it be, it says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit. If so be thou may prevail." And what's another thing this place is stood with? This damn homosexuality. Okay? The main point was in verse 11. Alright? And let me jump to we'll go jump to this next story to show you the wickedness of Esau, man. To show you this man. I heard the elders speak about it, and I seen a video come up. The military actually has a gay bomb, man. A gay bomb. They may have said they took it off regulation, but they have this stuff, man. We'll play this video real quick.
The Pentagon confirmed to CBS 5 today military leaders once proposed building a so-called gay bomb, a chemical weapon that could be dropped on enemy troops to make them sexually irresistible to each other. Here's CBS 5 political editor Hank Bland. Hank?
Well, Alan, it was an Air Force lab that proposed this to the Pentagon officials, and it was a Berkeley-based watchdog group that found out about this strange idea for a weapon. Edward Hammond of Berkeley's Sunshine Project tracks military spending He used the Freedom of Information Act to obtain this proposal from the Air Force's Wright Laboratory to build what's been called a gay bomb. The weapons proposal says one distasteful but completely non-lethal example would be strong aphrodisiacs, especially if the chemical also caused homosexual behavior.
The Ohio Air Force Lab proposed that a bomb be developed that contained a chemical that would cause enemy soldiers to become gay and to have their units break down because all the soldiers became irresistibly attracted to one another.
The Air Force Lab asked for $7.5 million to develop such a bomb.
The notion was that a chemical that would probably normally be present in the human body in low quantities could be identified, and by virtue of either breathing or having their skin exposed to this chemical, the notion was that soldiers would become gay.
The Pentagon confirms that such a proposal was made, but rejected as part of the military search for non-lethal weapons. A spokesperson told us the Department of Defense is committed to identifying, researching, and developing non-lethal weapons that will support our men and women in uniform. But proposing a gay bomb is offensive to people like Hayward's Hong Nguyen, who was dismissed from the Army under Don't Ask, Don't Tell.
The proposal saying that the gay bomb would encourage this distasteful behavior, homophobic behavior, is just offensive on its face, period.
And gay community leaders find the idea almost laughable.
Throughout history, we have had so many brave men and women who are gay and lesbian serving the military with distinction. So it's just offensive that they think that by turning people gay, that would somehow make the other militaries incapable of doing their job. And it's absurd because there's so much scientific and medical data that shows that sexual orientation is immutable and can't be changed.
The Pentagon says the proposal was made by the Air Force in 1994 and dismissed.
Man, this place is going to be destroyed. This place is going to be destroyed. Let's get into the next video.
More than a month after Middle East peace talks collapsed, who could have imagined this? Palestinian and Israeli leaders brought together by Pope Francis for an unprecedented prayer meeting in the gardens of the Vatican. Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas and Israeli President Shimon Peres read invocations for peace, as did the pontiff, who called for courage in pursuing it. Church officials have played down any expectations of an immediate breakthrough, but amid prayers and meditations by Muslims, Jews and Christians, they've described this as a chance for politicians to pause and look heavenward. Responding to a surprise invitation made by the Pope during his visit to the Holy Land last month, the leaders also planted an olive tree as what's been called an enduring symbol of the mutual desire for peace between the Israeli and Palestinian peoples.
Now here's that damn madness they had.
More than a month after Middle East peace talks collapsed.
אל יעלצו בלוואי לי. גם כל קוראיך לא יבושו, יבושו הבוגדים.
Reading from the book of Isaiah. For I am about to create new heavens and a new earth. The former
Man, I gotta read this.
shall not be remembered.
Alright, this is the book of Amos. It's the book of Amos. These scriptures are going to speak for themselves. Amos 3 and verse 3, and it says, "Can two walk together except they be agreed?" So what the hell is this meeting about? You got so-called Arab Muslims, Jewish, and Catholic, Christian, Catholicism, whatever the hell it's called, man. But you got all of them mixed The Most High never agreed or told to have that happen, man, at all. Okay? And then this is the book. Let's jump to 2 Corinthians 6 and 14. 2 Corinthians 6 and verse 14, and it says, "Be ye not," it says, "Be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship have righteousness with unrighteousness? And what companion has light with darkness?" So that's how you show the Most High is not with togetherness and joining these false religions. That's stepping into that new world order mentality of all the religions as one. Okay, that's what they're doing. They're trying to, because they was always in cahoots, man. But they're now trying to force it in a public eye to merge everything. And then you got Israel coming out with the cashless society, man. Which I'm gonna try to, which touches on the RIFD chip, because they're so-called being the forerunners of the RIF cashless society, man. Cashless now, but then it's gonna turn into that RIFD chip, man. So I'm tired of hearing these. You brothers can watch the video, but we're gonna jump into the next clip. And this guy right here is he goes into a situation that happened with a homeless person. I'm gonna let the video play.
So I said maybe she did something wrong or something. I didn't know what. Opened the back door of his car, and they always park outside this government building. And I noticed that this woman was coming down, and they asked her, "Are you homeless?" And she said, "Yes." And when she said, "Yeah, this is not a dream, what I'm telling you now. This is real. This is real now." And she said, "Yes, I'm homeless." And immediately I saw how the cop grabbed her by the hand, opened the back door of his car and throw her in the car. And I heard when she said she yelled to the cop, "I haven't broken the law. I haven't done nothing illegal. Why are you doing this to me? I'm only homeless, but I haven't done nothing illegal." And I noticed the cop didn't even read her right. Not even her right was read to her, which I found very weird. And this was outside this building where people go apply for food stamps and all these things, brothers and sisters, and she got arrested outside.
Why you think that hour of temptation is going to affect you, food stamp dependees and things of that nature, man? It's going to be an hour of temptation because you have to be tempted. If you hunt, what are you hunting with? You hunt with food. Esau's a skilled hunter. You got to know that. Esau's a skilled hunter. So what is he out here hunting? He's hunting for you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So what is he going to use? He's going to use that food you so drastically need and want. This GMO-filled crap food, man. He's going to use that as a trap. When you go into that box, the trap will be sprung, man. You have to get that chip, and that chip is your death. Esau's trying to kill you because he puts that chip in you. You're good as dead, man. That shows you what Esau's he's trying to kill you. Because as much of you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans he can chip up, that means you're guaranteed dead, man. Guaranteed to be spiritually killed, man. Physically and spiritually killed, man. Because that chip puts a block between you and the Most High. It blocks you. You're done. That flesh with the chip in it has to perish, and your spirit has to come back.
And thrown in the car, without the cop reading her right, and so I saw that, and I said maybe she did something wrong or something. I didn't know what it was, so I left it as it was. And so last night, the Lord takes me in the spirit with my wife and I again, and showed me as they took my wife in and they grabbed on my wife. Hallelujah. And immediately to take her into the office, and I saw...
He's going back into a dream, so let's go right here.
They are doing fishy stuff, brothers and sisters. Things are going on in the government weird. We have this homeless girl that we were helping. She told me that one of her friends, homeless, got picked up in the street by the police. He was taken to the FEMA camp, okay? And in there, while he was in there, they offered him and his friends the RFID, and his friends got it, but he refused to get it because somehow he knew it wasn't right. It wasn't right. brothers and sisters, and he refused the RFID, but they told him that if, while he was sitting there in the chair, that they were telling him that if he get the RFID, he will have great benefit. He will be able to get full stamp, okay, and money assistance from the government. Okay, he will have great benefit, and he didn't even have to wait online or anything. It will just go to his account because he has the RFID. It will be so easy for him, okay, to buy things and just get whatever he needs to get right away in the government, and will make it to him very easy. Okay, this happened like a month or two ago. This girl was telling us that thing, and my hair out of my arm, which is went on, they got straight, and my arm was like, "You kidding me?" She's homeless. She's not gonna come up with this stuff. Hallelujah. They're going through this here, North Carolina. Brothers and sisters, many other states, this is happening. I hear.
All right, now I'm gonna read the article that I pulled up because I wanted to try to, back it up with some articles. There's some that came out earlier, but this one I found had some nice information in it. This is April 5th of 2014. And it says, a shocking claim has come to light in recent days after YouTube video uploaded by Shiho Sogan relayed the stunning experiences of North Carolina homeless man apparently named Elvia Zapatia. It says Zapatia claims that he and his wife transplants from Massachusetts were attempting to resolve Medicaid issues with their new home state in North Carolina when his wife was violently abducted by police outside the government building. We assume was the Social Security office for simply admitting to being homeless. Zapatia then claims that homeless associates of his having admitted that groups of homeless people in North Carolina were routinely picked up and taken to FEMA camps where officers demand they accept implantable RFID chips in order to be able to receive state benefits like food stamps and Social Security more conveniently. I would imagine that homeless individuals would have a hard time receiving certain state benefits without having a mailing address they can be sent to. In North Carolina, food stamps are uploaded to electronic benefits EBT cards, so a physical address would not be required to receive them, but Social Security and disability payments usually come by the way of mailed checks. By playing on the inconvenience, apparently many homeless are being talked into accepting implantable radio frequency identification chips placed in their hands, according to Zappa, that can give them immediate access to all of the state and federal benefits. So I say this: be occupied in prophecy, keep faith. We're almost home. Alright, so with that, I'm going to say all praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Double honors to our elders, which are the elders of GMS. Much love to the true elect brethren on the four corners of the planet that's pushing this truth with sincerity, honesty, and faith, because we're almost home. The Most High is coming to grab us. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Yahweh Shai is coming with great power, man. A stretched out arm to take us from this damn place. So just keep faith. Lord willing, we be in that number, man. Lord willing. So with that, I'm going to say shalom.